Welcome back, everybody. This is Matt and Scott here with Stout Sportsmen, and just going to do today do a little recap of this past weekend's Bassmaster Elite event uh, episode, and yeah, just kind of go over where how we both fared, and you know, a little thoughts and whatnot. So, what do you think, Scott?
Well, I didn't expect Brian New to come out and in his first tournament, and I mean that's what the storyline is
Yeah,
it was his first tournament, and he came out and he won.
Yeah, I really think it caught a good majority of people off guard for sure. I
Yep.
mean, other than the guys that picked him.
Yeah, is definitely. I don't know. It's tough to read those new guys. I know I went with Hackney. He finished second, but we have the book on Hackney already, so it wasn't like
right.
There really wasn't a mystery there.
Right.
But yeah, as the book on Brian New, there's as an elite angler, he doesn't have anything. This is his first tournament. I mean, I know he has a little reputation with being a co-angler. He's done very well, and he did well on the opens last year, but I don't think anybody expected him to come out and do this.
Right. Yeah, it was like overall the tournament for me it wasn't disappointing to watch. I mean, for me it was kind of fun to watch it, but I had a few of my picks kind of let me down.
Yeah, I mean, I know let's just hit the clun in the room. We'll call it from now on. The clun in the room. If you took Rick Clun, I mean, that hurts.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we talked about it maybe a little bit yesterday. I went and had lunch with Ann earlier today, and I was talking to her about it, and I'm like, I get it. Day one, he didn't catch any fish, so you can't weigh anything in. Day two, Bass Track had him at 2 fish, whether he caught 2 fish or not. If you had 2 fish, go to the damn weigh in your fish, get some points for yourself for Elite Series, let alone, and us guys picking you in fantasy. Because if he would have weighed fish in, he would have got and given us points.
Yeah.
And finishing last, which would have been 99th, that's still going to get you, 100 points, give or take, somewhere right around there.
Yeah, and for the AOI,
yeah,
I mean, for not weighing in fish, I don't think he gets any points for that.
Right.
So, I mean, it would be interesting if he is on the bubble come.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd have to really fish good now because he's lost out on those points. But if he's on the bubble to make the classic or to even stay in the elites, that's going to be a shot. And I don't know how they're going to work, if they're going to let them back in with, they have their legends exemptions and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't want to rely on that myself.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting and something to look out for.
Yeah. Going forward, I mean, I don't know what his circumstances were, if he had something going on outside of fishing that may have swayed his decision not to weigh those 2 fish in. But at this point, for this season, I do not see myself picking him at all.
Yep. Yeah, I think he's hit our blacklist.
Yeah. And I mean, it's sad to say, but with as many times as we've gotten, or myself have gotten burnt, over the last year or two picking him, I'm just not going to go there at all.
I guess I'll rather take the chance of getting burnt by not picking him than getting burned by picking him.
Right. Yeah.
And so, all the luck to you guys picking him, in the future, but he's not in my lineup.
And I mean, I even brought this up earlier too, was the fact that I don't care if you don't catch any fish or not. Get up on stage, show your face, show your sponsors, because he keeps doing this a couple more times and he might start losing some sponsors. I don't care if you fish 400 plus tournaments. It doesn't matter. Like, you don't put your face and the product out there, you're gonna start losing some of your backing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not good for the sport.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is his last season, and he just said, you know what? I'm going after the win, or I'm just gonna cut bait and leave. So who knows?
You're gonna hit the home run, or you're gonna strike out and take the bat and ball and go home.
All right, so I guess as far as how do you think your team did? I mean, obviously,
I did horrible. I finished 140th in our group. That's bad.
I was in the 70s. I didn't check to see exactly what it was.
We were 76.
76.
Yeah.
I will say Thursday morning I cut off the lineups. Who could. I cut off and I took screenshots and got all the numbers for the 169 people that are registered in our group. And I'm looking now and there's 184.
Yeah.
So there's, it's what, 15 people or who are not going to.
Yeah. 15
that are not eligible.
Right.
I did put it there in the group comments that, anyone entering the group will not be eligible to win.
Right. So, if people want to complain later on, be like, hey, well, read the fine prints.
Yep. And I think the guy who's actually number one in our group joined late because I don't recognize him.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Sorry to say.
Yeah. With my team, I like Scott Canterbury, my A bucket pick. He kind of surprised me a little bit. He's normally somebody that you can count on for to at least be in the money. At least fish a Saturday. But, I think he finished 75th. And am I mad at him? No, not really. But it is what it is. It's the first event. We got a bunch more. So.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one guy, like if you're going to tell me to pick one guy who's going to make the cut every week, it's going to be Scott Canterbury.
Yeah, it's him and maybe a handful of others, but yeah,
he's on the short list.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep looking at my points. I finished 140th in our group, which is absolutely horrible. 872 points. If Clun would have weighed in, that would have been roughly another 100. And can I live with a 9? Could I live with a 972? Sure. An 872? No. That's just horrible.
Yeah, it's tough. The biggest thing though is to make sure you're not missing any tournaments.
Yeah.
872 is a lot better than 0. That's what I got to say to
that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to try and make up, say 800 or 1,000 points, but if you forget to put a lineup in, I mean, do the math. I mean, you got to make up 100, 200 points an event, just to get you back to where you need to be.
All right. I'd say other than that, I mean, it was a good tournament to watch. Definitely get you itching to go fishing now a little bit more.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting, like, to see like how things kind of progressed and changed throughout the week. The 4 days, I think things did change up a little bit for him. Yeah. But, I'm definitely itching for the next tournament here. They'll be practicing in a week, less than a week.
Yeah, it's coming up quick. They actually do have the for fantasy fishing. You can go put your lineup in now.
Yeah, I put mine in last night, my preliminary anyways.
I haven't looked at it yet, but I mean, Tennessee and Group A, Brandon Lester right there.
Yeah.
You got Swindle in Group B. Let's see.
It pretty much
Cobb.
looks like how they set the buckets up. From quick glance at it last night, was they just pretty much went from points from this past weekend all the way down.
Yeah, I mean, it's already you already see the guys from Tennessee are already your favorites. So you already see that people think, hey, especially the Knoxville area. I mean, they had the Classic a couple years ago, but past that, I don't think there really is much tournament action there.
Yeah.
That from what I remember. So I think people are going to weigh heavily on the locals. Yeah.
The guys that do well on, Chickamauga and maybe Kentucky Lake, Gunnersville even.
Yeah.
A lot of the river guys, but Yeah, the biggest question mark I think right now is going to be the weather, and yeah, we'll see how that plays out. But hopefully, it'll clear up and warm up for them a little bit by then. But.
Yeah, you're probably looking at temperatures almost half of what they were fishing down in
yeah, yeah,
in Florida.
Because I think right now it's looking like what 40s and 50s.
Yep.
By then, so yeah, who knows?
Yeah. All right, Matt. I think we're gonna cut this one short.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot really to talk about, so just rather than drag it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So our pick'em will probably be up next week at this time, or at least next Monday.
Yeah, we'll probably shoot it either Sunday or Monday. Yeah.
All right. For Matt and Scott, we're Stout Sportsmen. Like this video, we appreciate any likes and comments. We'd love to have some comments, and we will definitely get back to you. And definitely subscribe if you haven't already. We enjoy having our fans and our subscribers come up, and definitely want to get you guys involved.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, what did you think? What did you think of this weekend? We did our 2 live shows.
What did I think, or what did
those
guys think?
Yeah, well, everybody. I mean, if you liked it, I mean, I know not too many people watched. But
Saturday I thought went really, really well. We had a lot to talk about, and everything just came smooth. I think yesterday we probably could have cut it out shorter.
Yeah,
because there was a lot of time. I feel like there was just a little bit of dead air at some times, but other than that, I mean, it's fun. We get to interact with some of the people that are out there watching us. So. Yeah, it's good. I don't mind doing it.
Yeah, I will say that Fox Sports, there was a lot of commercials, so
a lot, yes.
So maybe I think next time we're going to try doing the Bass feed, from their website, and we'll see how that goes instead.
Right.
So, all right, Matt, we're out. Stay stout.
Stay stout. We're out.